Claressa Shields plays victim once again and is lying, accusing everybody of bullying, harassing her, and having a paid hate train against her, you guys. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, aka Pap's Mistress, aka Pap's Entanglement, aka Pap's Pick Me, aka Pap's Side Chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. Claressa Shields has victimized herself once again, and we've got to get into it. I told y'all, Claressa, she moves around, whether it's the Facebook, whether it's the TikTok, whether it's the Instagrammies, whether it is the Twitter/X, you know what I'm saying? The Snappity Chat, like the whole thing. She is always on a victim tour, you guys. As you know, I just uploaded a video where she is celebrating an anniversary of meeting a married man in public, you guys. And nothing has changed in the past couple of years since you publicly met for the first time, but it doesn't mean that you weren't messing around prior to that behind the scenes, right? So Claressa says this, you guys. The last 2 years, I've been lied on, defamed, hated on, harassed, and people have tried to bully me online. Who did that? But ironically, these have been the best 2 years of my career. My supporters and fans have proven that the so-called quote-unquote hate train doesn't exist in real life. Love has always been louder than the lies. More importantly, my mind and my spirit have become stronger. God will never give you more than you compare. God is not going to give you a married man. Well, what are you talking about? Through every attack, he was preparing me for something greater. Over these last 2 years, I've let go of baggage, fake friendships, and people who never, I think she meant never supposed to go where I'm headed, but it looks like she tagged Pap to go where I'm headed. In return, God surrounded me with genuine people who love me, protect me, pour life into me. God has been so good to me, with watery eye emojis and an angel emoji. And after being strong for so long, and I also get to be soft, feminine, and at peace with a man who is strong, caring, protective, helpful, funny, and incredibly smart. I wouldn't trade this season of my life for anything. What's meant for me never missed me, right? And so what's interesting is after this, before I get into what I got to say after this nonsense, these are coming from Claressa's own fans in the comments saying, sis, this is coming from a place of love because I truly respect everything that you've accomplished. If he's still legally married, I'd wait to publicly claim that relationship until the divorce is final. Not because you need anyone's approval, but because your name and legacy are too valuable to get overshadowed by any relationship drama. You know what I'm saying? Right now, more people are talking more about your relationship, your personal life, than your accomplishment. And that's unfortunate because you've worked too hard for this. So that's one comment, right? Then another comment says, I just don't think it's a good look on you to get with a man who was publicly known for being married to a well-known rapper and then to be all on social media bragging about it. I personally would have kept it a secret because if that man don't really love you like you do, and he's going to do him, the tables are going to turn and you're going to be extremely embarrassed and look really stupid. Also, you have so much going for yourself. You don't need him to be in the spotlight with you. That's just my opinion, but I hope it's real love. If so, then cheers to y'all with clapping emojis. Then somebody else said, 10 years from now, after you've recovered, you're going to look back on this post and see how silly it was to have this post focused on this man versus just you. You've put yourself as the blur, the background out of focus. Many of us have been there, and it's not the end of the world. Protect yourself and don't let fear attach you to something that ain't the best for the greatest love out of convenience. So there's more of where that came from in the comments, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately, Claressa thinks Pap is a prize. Claressa thinks Pap is a prize, and she has victimized herself into ruining things with friends and family and anybody that she deems to be naysayers about her and Pap. And then you're invoking God as if God is blessing you with a married man, as if God is celebrating you out here with a married man. And it's just, I mean, Clarissa's completely lost the plot. Claressa has completely lost the plot, and she is trying so hard to convince herself that these are the best years in her career. And I'm just trying to figure out on what planet, on what capacity. The only thing that's different beforehand is you're getting more exposure. You're going more viral for your appearances on The Breakfast Club, on Way Up with Angela Yee, and all of the things. But outside of that, what has improved for your career? You know what I'm saying? And this year alone, this calendar year alone, you push Franchon Cruz in heels. You know what I'm saying? You lie on her and accuse her of headbutting you. You lose your friendship, your friendship with her that had been for years. You put out music that was absolute trash, that nobody streamed, that nobody listened to. You slap Alicia Baumgartner at the Netflix MVP Promotions MMA event and get yourself banned from all things future MVP Promotions. You lost a second year in a row the BET Awards Sportswoman of the Year. You can't even fight formidable opponents anymore. You have to fight your coworker that nobody knows and had to look up because they only have 7 professional fights. And Neil, you have to band with the Zeus Network, or the next step is OnlyFans, because you have blackballed yourself from all of the top potential female boxing opponents. And you couldn't even have an undercard of other professional boxers. You have to have an undercard of the Zeus Network. So how is it that you have been blessed these past couple of years? Are you trying to convince us, or are you trying to convince yourself? Are you trying to convince us, or are you trying to convince yourself that these past couple of years have been so amazing? And this is what I'm saying. You're talking about how you get to be so soft and feminine and all this and all of that. Yeah, you're always attacking the people on the internet. You're always going back and forth with the people on the internet. You're always starting all of this nonsense. And I do not understand for the life of me why Claressa continues to, victimize herself and make it seem as though she is not responsible for any type of negativity that has come her way, any type of harsh opinions or strong opinions, or anybody, that feels as though she's not understanding it, she's not getting it, it's not computing for her, it's not clocking for her. She wants to call the haters. She wants to call the naysayers. She wants to call the paid hate trains and all of this and all of that. There is no way these are the best 2 years of her life. That is a flat out lie. That is a lie, and a lie don't care who tell it. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, you wouldn't have to do so much fighting on the internet to prove that this entanglement with a married man is going to be worth it all in the end, and that it's going to stand the test of time. Like it's just crazy to me. It is absolute crazy. And here's the thing, too. You know what I'm saying? If it's only a quote-unquote hate train online, why do you care? Why do you care what people online have to say about you? But it's really not hate. That's the thing. You perceive it as hate because it's not getting the same love and acceptance that Remy Ma and Pap got. And you're doing all this stuff out loud for a man who is not out loud about you. You are doing this for a man who refuses to divorce his wife. You are doing this for a man who both you and him are trying to model your careers after now with the Win Records network, trying to copy the Remy network, you know what I'm saying? Trying to copy her looks, copy her fashion, copy the way she talks, the way she acts, everything that she does. Like it's weird. Y'all have not been able to come up with anything for yourselves that makes y'all stand apart as individuals. You are literally copying, pasting other things Remy is doing and trying to make it fit into a box of boxing, and it's crazy. Pretty soon, Zeus Network is going to have more of an impact than you, Claressa. Pretty soon, Zeus Network is not going to need to use you to put together their own boxing events. But you don't see the play. You think that this is such a blessing. And it has not clocked for you all the backlash, all the petitions, the cancel Claressa movement. All of these things are a result of your actions, are a result the way of how you treat people, how you speak about people in interviews, and so on and so forth. But again, here's Claressa trying to convince the people and convince herself that these have been the best 2 years for herself. And I have a bridge to sell y'all, because I don't believe this for 1 second. If you have to write all of this on the internet, that tells me you are not happy at all. Because people who are happy and it's really the best 2 years of their life, they're too busy living that life to write stuff like this on the internet. Make it make sense. So nonetheless, that is it for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video, please. There is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos es final. Es finito. Es the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.